Hey folks, this is Ryan from ORS Snowshoes Direct in Vermont. We're at our warehouse today. I'm standing in front of our ski wall, but I'm talking about snowshoes, and specifically snowshoes for little kids up to teenagers and perhaps beyond. There's a lot of options. We've got them kind of broken down by brand. We got 4 models from Tubbs. The one model, the Snowflake, is going to be represented by this little reindeer. It's pre-season, we haven't received those in yet, but they will be available by the time this hits the air, so you can look for the individual product page to find the Snowflake snowshoe for little kids. Anyway, we got Tubbs, got a few models from Atlas, a few models from MSR, and a few models from TSL. Now, they're all very good, and they're all going to suit your child's needs perfectly well, I'm sure, but I'm going to give you a quick little rundown to kind of, help steer you in one direction or the other. I'm going to be brief, not going to go into super detail. If you want more information, check out our product page for each individual shoe and you'll find a lot more detailed info regarding each one. But let's start at the top here with the Tubbs Glacier. And this is a 21-inch snowshoe. So it's a larger one, certainly compared to the little Snowflake here. But a 21-inch means it'll accommodate typically weight range from 80 to 150 pounds, so more for your middle schooler up to high school kid. And just a basic recreational snowshoe. Aluminum frame, stainless steel crampons. It's got a rotating toe cord, and that's one thing that really separates the shoes is the toe cord. Rotating means when you take a step, the shoe is free to pivot. All the snow that might accumulate on the tail will slide right off the back. As far as the binding, it's just a simple strap type binding, and essentially you slide your foot into this part, and you've got these straps that you can pull out and it'll tighten around your foot. There's also a heel strap as well. So a pretty simple adjustment, easy enough to do with mittens on, and just a great all-around shoe, the Tubbs Glacier. The Storm, as you can see, is a little bit smaller. So this is more for younger children, typically age 40 to 90 pounds. It's about a 19-inch snowshoe. And all of these, most of these, all of them have a tapered tail. That's important to point out. For kids, makes walking a little bit easier. They won't tend to bang together. The Storm here also has nice little crampons. And again, these are recreational snowshoes. You're not going to hike Mount Everest with the kids on these, but your park, your backyard, that type of thing. Perfectly suitable. This has a fixed toe cord, so the snowshoe, rather than pivoting freely with a rotating toe cord, kind of comes up off the ground with you. So one thing about that, one advantage, you can step over obstacles a little bit easier. The shoe won't sort of bang into them. Anyway, fixed toe cord on that, little stainless steel crampons, and the binding is very simple. It's got a little button and a little ratcheting type of strap with a heel strap adjustment. These little wings here will help keep the foot centered. So again, recreational use, but perfect for just trudging around on little adventurous snowshoe romps. I'll put this guy in the middle. That's the Snowflake, and that's for really little kids, about 50 pounds and less. And it's just a simple plastic snowshoe, more of a toy, more for just kind of playing around the front yard, kind of getting them used to having a snowshoe on their foot. And again, check the product page; it'll be up, and it won't look at all like this little reindeer here. And then this is a brand new shoe this year from Tubbs called the Flex Junior. The Flex series from Tubbs is a molded shoe instead of the sort of frame and decking material. The shoe is really flexible. It's great for packed snow. It does have a rotating toe cord and a pretty simple binding, similar to what you saw in the Storm. Just a little ratcheting buckle and a heel strap with the control wings. And really great traction on that. So really great for, trudging up to the top of that sledding hill, around the backyard, that type of thing. And that flexibility really gives it good articulation on side hills and that type of thing. So that's the Tubbs Flex Junior. There are the Tubbs models. Now moving on to Atlas, we've got the Youth 20 here. And again, you can see a tapered tail and a lot of similar features, stainless steel crampons, fixed toe cord, nice little binding on the Youth series, this 20-inch shoe, nice little padded surface for extra comfort and perhaps warmth over the laces, keep your foot nice and warm, and otherwise just a simple strap design and sort of an instep strap with a heel strap. That's the Youth 20, and then we've got the Sprout here. This is the blue version. There's one called the Mini, which is pink for girls. And by the way, I'm kind of walking quickly through, but this is obviously, or perhaps obviously, a girl sort of oriented color. There's also a boy's color in a lot of these models as well. But anyway, back to the Sprout. This is a 17-inch shoe, very simple molded pattern. If you look closely, you'll see little snowflake designs, and when you take a walk, it actually leaves a cool snowflake pattern in the snow, which is kind of fun for kids. molded traction on here, and with a little bite in the front, so you can clearly see compared to, say, the Glacier for older kids, not nearly as much traction, but just for playing around, trudging around the backyard, obviously. Rotating tow cord, and again, a very simple, easy to use binding. That's the Sprout. By the way, the Sprout 17, typically good for kids in the, let's see, similar to the Snowflake that was missing, around 50 pounds and under, for something like that. And I'm not sure if I mentioned the youth weight range, and that one's about 50 to 120 pounds. Check that on the Sprout, 80 pounds and under. There we go. Okay, moving on to the MSR molded snowshoes. Great, great little rugged design on both of these. We've got the Shift and we've got the Tyker. The Shift is for older kids, about up to 125 pounds. And then the Tyker, good for up to 90 pounds. And both of these are very, similar in the sense they have that molded decking, but you can really see the difference in traction. The Tyker is really like an adult snowshoe. There's plenty of traction, the horizontal traction rails, plus you've got a good bite with a toe cramp on there. Rotating tow cord with a built-in stop. So it can rotate, but then it actually hits a stopping point, so the shoe won't completely swing all the way free and perhaps hit you on the shin. But anyway, great US-made snowshoe, and the binding is really comfortable. There's 3 straps, they're stretchy. You basically just loop them over your boot, tension them, and then one of the holes will fall into place on the buckle. To make it a little bit easier, the center instep strap actually has a little slot there, so you can sort of set this thing up, slide your foot in, and then throw this strap around the boot and just hook it onto there, and it'll tighten with tension, and then you've got your heel strap. Really nice snowshoe for kids. This is the MSR Shift. And then the Tyker, more along the lines of just a basic first-time snowshoe for kids, playing around the front yard, the backyard, that type of thing. And the same kind of idea, nice little stretchy, comfortable straps that are easily adjusted with mittens on. 1 heel and 2 over the front of the shoe. And not really much to say about the tow cord. It's pretty much, the binding is pretty much fixed on the shoe, so the shoe kind of comes with you as you take steps. Again, more for just kind of learning and playing around the front yard. Lastly, we have 2 models from TSL. We got the Freeze and the Rebel. And the Freeze, I should say, the Freeze and the Rebel. There we go. The Freeze, as you can see, is a molded shoe. Nice and light, flexible so it can articulate. Rotating toe cord. Some sort of little spikes there for traction with a molded toe cramp on as well. It is made of plastic, so not the most durable, so certainly, again, more focused for recreation and play. And a pretty neat binding with actually Velcro. Kids love Velcro, and again, the idea here is, user-friendly. Your kid won't have any problem using these themselves. You just sort of throw these straps down, it'll tighten around the boot, and you're good to go. It actually does have adjustability, as does the other model, for different sizes. So this can accommodate quite a range of shoe sizes. And lastly, the Rebel by TSL. This thing is pretty much an adult shoe, sized down a little bit for kids. 25-inch, nice and narrow in the tails, plenty of traction. These are all covered by our little protectors here, but look at that. Rah, lots and lots of traction. So this is a good choice for kids who are pretty aggressive and maybe want to go a little further in the backyard. The binding on here, first of all, it is a fixed toe cord, meaning it does kind of flex a little bit, but it doesn't freely pivot like a rotating toe cord does. Simple little buckles here to adjust and get a nice comfortable fit. And as is the case with the Freeze, the binding can adjust fore and aft to accommodate different foot sizes. So very nice in that regard, a lot of adjustability. So you can see there are a lot of choices, and hopefully this little overview helped you, but for more info, please check the product page for each individual shoe, and it really sort of breaks it down. Hope this helped you out. Have fun snowshoeing. Thanks again. My name is Ryan from ORS Snowshoes Direct. Take care.